penuh kesungguhan. Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, rangka laksana dengan jitu, penuh bermisi guru AYU, mencapai misi yang satu, permisi kita bantu.
Tahniah. Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening to all the viewers, teachers, and students. Okay, welcome to Academy YouTuber. This evening will be English Matriculation by me, Cikgu Hana. Madam Blue will be a little, so bear with me. All right. I am really grateful for Academy YouTuber, Club Guru Malaysia and EDD Malaysia for giving me this opportunity to have this class with all of you. Okay, after quite some time, I have not been able to have the class with you, but Alhamdulillah, thank to Allah this time, because otherwise I would be driving from campus. I will reach around 6. So by the time I reach at home by 6 plus, the session has already finished. Why am I having this opportunity? What do I give? I have retired recently. Okay, on the 1st of October, that would be my retirement day. So from now onward, I guess if I am not traveling, so I would be with you every Tuesday. Okay, and in the meantime, please write down your name and where you are from. I could see that Mr. Dason is here, Lee Simon is here. Thank you, both of you, for supporting me. All right on this platform. All right, so today what I am going to share with you is Muet writing, extended writing for Muet. The code for the paper is 800/4. All right, before we start, let us recite Al-Fatiha for the Muslims, and for the non-Muslim, you could pray according to your own religion. Al-Fatiha. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. All right. So yeah, our Muet team is led by Madam Aisa Blue, and then we have Madam Vina, Teacher Chia, we have Teacher Yenny, and that's me, Cikgu Hana. We also have coming Madeline, Madam Madeline, Dr. Anita, and also Madam Aisha Osman. These 3 teachers would be able to join us later after they have passed their modules. All right. Okay. Now, for Muet calendar 2023, if you look at session 3, sesi 3, your ujian lisan, your speaking examination would be on the 30th, 31st of October, and 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th of November. And then for reading, writing, and listening, which is the writing examination, okay, would be held on the 18th of November 2023. However, if you pass this date, I think there is also Muet on demand, but the cost would be higher. All right. Okay, that's just an overview of Muet calendar. What is the remaining one upcoming exam this year. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now let us go through the Muet writing task format. We have those of you who just joined us. Okay, let us go through this format. But if you have if you know about this format, so just listen to it. All right. Okay, we have two tasks for writing. The first writing and the second task is extended writing. The possible text types for guided writing is letters or emails based on a text stimulus, and the word count is 100 to 135 words. The time allocated is 25 minutes. Meanwhile, for task 2, extended writing, which I will focus on today, there are 3 types of extended writing: discursive, argumentative, or problem solution essay. And the word count for you to write is at least 250 words. And the time is 15 minutes. The time allocated for you to do the writing is 15 minutes. That include doing the draft and the writing itself, plus editing. All right, and the maximum both is, and the weightage is 25%. Okay, so that would be the format of the writing task, and we move on to our lesson objectives today. All right, by the end of this lesson, you would be able to explain the types of essays in Muet extended writing task. So we would the objectives is a little low, and in terms of higher order thinking skills, you just need to recall and know. All right, you need to explain, and then this is a little higher in uh, HOTS, higher order thinking skills, whereby you need to compare. You need to compare the writing structure of all the 3 types of essay, which I will go through with you. All right, and the third objective is you need to be able to identify the evaluation criteria for extended writing. This is very important for you to know the criteria so that you know to score an A what is expected of you. Okay, all right. So for this week, I would share with you the types of essay in extended writing, and then the differences in the structure of the essay and the evaluation criteria. Okay, those 3. And then probably if we have time, I will go through with you the discursive writing. Okay, but the argumentative and problem solution probably in other classes. I don't think we have time since we have only until 6. All right. Okay. So as I told you just now, the AC types are discursive, argumentative, and problem solution. And discursive writing discusses opinions from different perspectives of a given topic. So basically, discursive is just like opinion. All right. If essay gives a clear stand on the issue and provides evidence to support the stand. All right. argumentative essay, you need to have stand clear. Whether you are pro or you are con on a certain issues that is the question requires. All right, and evidence with substance, and then support again with examples. All right, and the problem solution type of essay explains an issue of concern. All right, which is the problem, and offers ways, which is the solution to overcome the issue or the problem. Okay, how you deal with it. Okay, I would say 3 would be enough, since the length of your essay would be around 250 words. 250 words is about 1.5 pages. All right. So 3 points would be enough. Be it discursive, argumentative, or problem solution, I would say the 5 paragraph essay would be enough. But if you can write more, okay, if your band, your level of English proficiency is high, on a higher range, like B2 and C1, you can go ahead and write more. Okay, you won't be penalized for writing more than 250 words, of course. All right. Okay, let us go through each type, and I am presenting you example of the question. Okay, for discursive essay. Okay, this is the example of a question. For example, you attended a talk by the founder of the Book Appreciation Club, which was recently organized during your school's English week. The following comment was made by the guest speaker. Reading has a strong influence on academic success. Right? So you need to write an essay expressing your opinion on the statement. So this is basically you need to elaborate the topic that reading has influence on academic success. All right. Okay. Next, we want to a sample of argumentative essay question. Okay, this is the example. You attended a talk by the president of Consumer Association Penang, which was recently organized during your school's canteen day. The following comment was made by the guest speaker. Advertisements involving product endorsements by celebrities can be misleading. All right, do you agree with this statement? So you need to have a clear stand whether you agree that advertisements involving product endorsement by celebrities can be misleading or not misleading. All right, so you need to have your stand. Clear stand, you need to provide evidence to support the stand and give examples. All right. For this is another example of a question for argumentative essay. Okay, the next question is, you listened to a speech by a student representative which was recently held during your school assembly. The following comment was made by the guest speaker. Homework should be abolished. Do you agree with this statement? Write an essay of at least 250 words. Okay, I could see that Madam Aisha is here.
Hi, sorry. Okay, sorry. Just came back from the college. Happy retirement, madam. Mr. Dessen is here.
Yeah, Mr. Destin is here way before 5 just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So can I just continue?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want to say
Continue.
something?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
I'll continue.
Just continue.
Okay. Now, for this question, you need to give a clear stand as well, whether you agree that homework should be abolished or you disagree homework should be abolished. All right. So that would be sample question for argumentative essay. All right. For problem solution essay, this is the sample question. You attended a talk organized by a non-governmental organization on World Youth Day. The following statement was made by guest speaker. Almost 90% of students have experienced stress during their college years. Okay, so write an essay suggesting ways to deal with stress. Okay, so this one, for this type of essay, because it's a problem solution, what is given to you is the problem. So you cannot say you agree or disagree with the statement. You have to agree, okay, because this is the problem presented and you need to come up with ways on how to overcome stress. All right, so we have another sample question for problem solution types of essay. Next is, you came across an article in the newspaper regarding the impact of social media. The following statement caught your attention. The act of cyberbullying has ruined many young lives. So you need to write an essay providing young people suggestions on how to handle cyberbullying in at least 250 words. Again, you cannot disagree with the statement because this is the problem. You just need to provide suggestions on how to overcome cyberbullying. Okay? All right. Okay, now we move on to evaluation criteria. Right, so there are two. You have task fulfillment, and then you also have organization structure and like this. Okay, the examiner need to be able to see that you understand the task, how accurate you interpret the task, and how accurate you develop the idea, how clear and how mature you are in discussing the issue. Okay, so that is task fulfillment. And then the organization and structure, and like this, that would be the language. So how you organize the ideas, how you put them into paragraphs, and how you actually um, uh, the cohesion and coherence of your writing is there, it's accurate, and your control of language is excellent. You use different types, sentence types. You have simple sentence, you have complex sentence, compound sentence, compound complex sentences. All right, so you have varieties of sentence types that you write in your essay. So unity and coherence is very important, to see that your organization of ideas is excellent. And for band A, the highest band, of course, you need to uh, write very well. Okay, but the point is, how you need to write very well is depend on how your ready knowledge, your existing knowledge about the issue. So that's why at your level, you need to read well. Okay, you need to do some extensive reading because without having the knowledge, without having a vast exposure to knowledge, it is very difficult for you to write a good development of idea. All right. And of course, the more you read, the more you would be familiar with the language. Of course, what I mean by reading is please read English articles, novels, newspapers, and so on. Of course, you could also read online novels. You could also read online newspapers because we have a lot out there, all right, that you could read. Okay, that would be, the expected level of writing for Form 6 students ranging from B1 to C1. Okay. All right. So, of course, your level of proficiency must be high, up to the standard to be able to produce a very good writing piece. Okay. All right. Now we move on to discursive essay writing structure. Okay. So as I told you just now, I would advise you to limit yourself probably to 5 paragraphs. If you are at your proficiency level is at moderate level. All right. So in the introduction, you give a general information. And then you briefly write about specific background information on the topic. And in the introduction paragraph as well, you need to come up with a clear thesis statement that contains 3 points or 3 opinions on the topic. All right. So whatever that you want to write in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3 needs to be summarized in the thesis statement. Okay, I will show you the example in a while. All right. So a clear thesis statement will actually give the examiner a clear picture that you actually know what you are writing. Okay. And you have the subsidiary. In fact, by just reading the first paragraph, examiner, I think an experienced examiner would be able to know your level. But of course, we will read all, okay, to see the consistency of your proficiency level. All right. Okay, next, body paragraph 1. So you need to have a point or opinion number 1, which you need to write that as a topic sentence. And then your topic sentence need to be elaborated. So you need to elaborate your topic sentence, and then you give examples. And then you need to have a linking sentence to point number 1. You can rephrase the topic sentence, but I wouldn't say you rephrase. I would say linking sentence because you need to touch a little bit on topic sentence, and at the same time, you need to be ready for the reader to go to body paragraph 2. All right. So it's actually a linking sentence to make your writing coherent. And then body paragraph 2. If you have any questions, let me know, yeah? Body paragraph 2. So you need to come up with opinion number 2. Remember, you have already mentioned that in the introductory paragraph. So point number 2 would be in body paragraph 2, which is paragraph 3, right? Okay, so you have your topic sentence. For body paragraph 2, you need to elaborate your topic sentence, and then you need to give example, and you need to write the linking sentence to point number 2, to topic sentence 2. All right. If we move on to body paragraph 3, you need to have opinion number 3 or main point number 3. Okay, and then elaborate the topic sentence. You give example and you have linking sentence to point number 3. Finally is the concluding paragraph. All right, the concluding paragraph, you need to rephrase the thesis statement. Okay, and then you need to reiterate the main idea. You just repeat, okay, all the main ideas, and then you give strong recommendation or call to action for the discussion. That would be in the concluding paragraph. And normally what students fail to do, or not really fail to do, but they did not have a good conclusion. Normally what students would do, they have extra points in concluding paragraph, and that should not be the case. You should not have extra points in the concluding paragraph. You need just to summarize all the 3 points you have mentioned in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3. Okay. All right. We move on to the next slide. Okay, this is what you need to have, the draft, okay, of the argumentative essay writing structure. Okay, so in argumentative essay writing structure, same as discursive, you need to have general information. That's the introduction of the paragraph. Okay, and then you need to have a clear stand. You need to either agree or disagree right from the start. Some students, they thought they want to make it a mystery by, not giving a clear stand in the beginning, but in the concluding paragraph. I would suggest for you to write a clear stand right from the beginning. Okay, because some students, they write about their agreement in body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, and then lastly they say, after presenting all the points, so now you say that you make your stand very clear at the end of the paragraph, at the conclusion. All right, but to me it is very important to the examiner as well, to know from the beginning your stand, because the concluding paragraph, you just reiterate your stand, you just repeat, you just reinforce your stand. But in the introductory paragraph, you need to make your stand very clear right from the beginning. All right, and then a clear thesis statement that contains 3 points to support the stand. So you need to come up with the points right from the beginning, so that the examiner would be able to know, these students would write about, okay, the points are point 1, point 2, point 3. And the examiner would expect that you would elaborate on point 1, point 2, and point 3, the one that you mentioned in your thesis statement. It needs to be very clear. All right. Okay. Of course, to make a clear thesis statement is not easy. It needs practice. Okay. So if you would be able to come, to join us every week, I think we would be able to help you in writing clear thesis statement. All right. So we just need to practice. All right. So body paragraph 1, you need to present argument number 1. That would be in your topic sentence. Elaborate your topic sentence, example, and then linking sentence to argument number 1. All right. So I would suggest that um, you are familiar, meaning that I would suggest that you know how to write this linking sentence, so that this linking sentence is actually a rephrase of the topic sentence, but you link it to the next paragraph. You need to be able to use all the linking words, all right, so that your paragraph would be cohesive. From one paragraph to the other paragraph, coherence is there. All right. And body paragraph 2, you need to have your argument number 2 in a topic sentence, elaboration, example, and linking sentence to argument number 2. And then body paragraph 3, the same thing. You repeat argument number 3 in a topic sentence, elaborate, example, and linking sentence. All right. For argumentative essay, the conclusion, again, you need to rephrase thesis statement, reinforce your stand, reiterate your stand, whether you agree or disagree with the issue. And then probably at the end, you need to give a question for the reader to think about. It should be a rhetorical question for them to ponder on, to think about, and or you could also write sentences like to call to action. All right, for them to what they need to do after that. All right. Okay. I think Madam Aisa, can we have a break?
Nowadays no break because
A break. Okay.
all the video as copyright
Oh,
control, so cannot
I
use.
see the commercial. I see.
Yeah.
So no commercial now. All right.
Yeah, no
Okay.
commercial.
All right. Oh, okay.
You want to invite somebody to the studio?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay,
If
I will share the StreamYard link.
okay.
Okay, I will share the StreamYard link. Okay, Lee Simon, if you are free, can join us. Mr. Desson, anybody? Okay, Black Dinosaur. There is a question, Cikgu Hana. How
Yeah.
many sentences do we need to write for body paragraph section to achieve band 5?
Okay. All right. To achieve band 5, not band 6. All right, band 5. How
no
many?
band 6. Band 5 plus now. No more band 6.
Oh, there's no more band 6 now.
No more band 5 plus.
Oh, 5 plus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
5
I'm
5
sorry.
plus.
Okay. All right. 5 and 5 plus. All right. Okay. How many sentences? How many sentences? Okay. How many sentences? I would say 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think about 5 sentences. About 5 sentences, because that's the least. But to get band 5, probably 5 to 6 sentences. What do you think, Madam Aisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, about
And
5 to
for
6
band
sentences.
5, you should write complex sentences, not only simple sentences. The type of
True.
sentences will matter. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I mentioned just now. You need to have a combination of simple, compound, complex, compound, complex sentences.
Yeah.
All right. So that would actually would tell the examiner whether you are proficient or not. Okay, the sentence types. All right.
Plus,
I think we have
plus the low frequency words as well. Use the low frequency words as well.
Right. Meaning that you don't use too much bombastic word until it is impossible for the examiner or you yourself to understand. Right? Okay. All right. Lee Simon, yeah, you are free today, huh? No class. Would you like
Yeah,
to
no
come up
class.
on stage?
Lecturer take leave.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So shall we move on?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. I think I
Lee Simon is here.
all right, Lee Simon is here. Thank you, Lee Simon, for joining us. Hi, Lee Simon. I can't see your face. It's too dark. We can only see your silhouette. You want to say something, Lee Simon?
Okay. Lee Simon, say something. Can promote yourself. Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, Lee Simon. I think internet problem, probably. Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, internet problem. You're
Madam
breaking.
Aisyah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lagging is it?
Yeah, lagging. I think internet problem. It's okay, Lee Simon. Thank you for joining us. I thought
Miss
I want to ask you about your experience taking Muet. Oh, Mr. Dason is driving. Safe
driving.
drive,
Okay.
Mr. Dason. Thank you
Drive
for joining
safely.
us. Yeah, appreciate it so much. Okay, later on, Lee Simon, when your internet is stable, probably you could share with us your experience taking Muet. All right. Okay, now we move on to problem solution essay writing structure.
Good evening, Madam Hana and Madam Aisyah.
Good evening, Lee Simon. Still lagging, dear. Yeah.
Still lagging. Never mind,
Probably you could
continue.
type. Yeah, you could type, Lee Simon. All right. For problem solution essay writing structure, it's about the same. You have 5 paragraphs. As I told you, 5 paragraphs would be just enough for 250 words, which is required of you to write. Okay, the most important thing is how well you develop the ideas in your essay, not how long. The length of your essay is not that important, but how well you organize and develop the substance, all right, the ideas in your essay. So in the introduction, again, you have general information, you have brief description of the problem, and then you need to have a clear thesis statement that contains 3 suggestions, okay, for the solutions to the problem. Okay, for body paragraph 1, solution number 1, okay, you need to present solution number 1 in a topic sentence. You elaborate, you give example, elaborate further by giving example, and again linking sentence to solution number 1. If we have time later on, I will show you what I meant by the linking sentence. All right. Okay, now body paragraph 2, we have solution number 2 in a topic sentence, and then you elaborate, you give example, and you present linking sentence to solution number 2. Okay, body paragraph 3, you have solution number 3 in a topic sentence, you elaborate, you give example, and you have linking sentence to solution number 3. Finally, in the concluding paragraph, you need to have the urgency to deal with the problem. Okay, your sentence, like it is very urgent that everyone need to overcome the problem, and then you need to summarize all the 3 solutions that we have suggested in body paragraph 1, 2, and 3. Remember, no additional solution, because conclusion, The summary would be the one, the points that you have mentioned earlier. And then finally, you could give a question for the reader to ponder on, a call to action. So if you have other suggested solution, you could reverse the statement into a question. All right, just for them to ponder on. All right. Okay. So any question so far? Can you follow me, Black Dinosaur? I guess your name is Noor, right? Black Dinosaur. Because I watched and Madam Vina's
Venus,
video.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
no.
I want Noor. Yeah, I want to know who Black Dinosaur is. And you have introduced yourself as Noor.
Yeah.
Okay, Noor, care to join us, Noor, on stage?
Yeah, come
In
and
the,
join us. No, just click the link given. You can join us.
all right. Okay, when you have the courage, probably, yeah, later on you could join. Otherwise, you could just
Yes.
type your question.
Rubesh Pillay said crystal clear. Okay, very
Yeah.
clear.
Okay. Okay,
That
thank
dinosaur
you.
also very clear. Yes, Cikgu.
Okay. All right. Now, so let us try to write discursive. All right, discursive essay. Yeah, Lee Simon says come join us on stage. All right. Um, the discursive essay. All right, the one that I have read it out to you just now. The question that you attended. Those of you who just joined us, I will just read out it again. You attended a talk by the founder of the Book Appreciation Club, which was recently organized during your school's English week. The following comment was made by the guest speaker. Reading has a strong influence on academic success. Write an essay expressing your opinion on the statement. So you need to express your opinion whether reading has a strong influence on academic success. Now we move on. Okay, the introduction. Just now, I have outlined, right? I have outlined what you need to write. Okay, the general information, the brief and specific background information on the topic, state a clear and convincing opinion, and a clear thesis statement. Anybody would like to try? Lee Simon, would you like to try? You need to give your opinion on reading has a strong influence on academic success. Somebody can give me sample sentence? Anyone?
Come
I
on,
think
come on.
Lee Simon still lagging. Or those of you who join us on YouTube, you could write on the live chat sample sentence that you think. But normally, when we write, the first sentence is the hardest. Do you agree with me, Madam Aisa?
Yeah. Yeah,
Normally, the
definitely.
students have difficulty in writing the first sentence. Okay, let me give you the first sentence. All right, so you see. Okay, most students nowadays find reading boring and a waste of time. Okay, so I
Okay.
give you,
One question. Madam,
yeah.
Cikgu Hana, one question from Rubesh Pillay. Madam, I would like to ask a question by expressing opinion. Is it by agreeing or disagreeing to the statement?
You just discuss. You don't um you you don't say you agree or disagree. Yeah,
Um,
because this. What do you think, Madam Aisa?
okay, for discursive essay, actually you have
Right.
to be partial. You have to be neutral. You can agree for 2 points and disagree for another point. You have to be
Okay.
partially agree. Okay, being
Because
neutral.
yeah,
Being neutral, yeah.
Because the question asks you to discuss, right?
Yeah. Mm.
So when you discuss an opinion, so it could be, pros and cons, and
Yeah.
you need to state a clear and convincing opinion. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You must have for this issue, so you must have your stand, okay? And your stand is to be neutral. Means partly agree. Okay, partly agree. Okay, neutral.
Okay.
Maybe yes. You have to be
Okay.
neutral for this. You must have a stand. Just like argumentative, you have to you are either you can say you can disagree or you can agree, but for this discursive essay you have to be partially agree or partially disagree. Okay, being neutral. So
All
your
right.
points can be 2 agree, 1 disagree, or 2 disagree, 1 agree. Okay, so this is discursive. The difference between discursive and argumentative. Argumentative, either agree or disagree. No partially agree for argumentative. Okay, for this new format.
Okay. All right. Thank you for helping, Madam Aisa.
Okay.
Okay, Madam Aisa is the writer of a Muet book.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can buy Madam Aisa's book on Shopee.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, why not promote?
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
yeah, right. Next sample sentence. Okay, brief specific background information on the topic. All right. So the sample sentence, most students nowadays find reading boring and waste of time. Um, and they would rather watch videos on social media or play online games, which they find more pleasurable. All right. I think this is true. I think this is true. Youngsters nowadays, they would rather watch, the short videos rather than read, which is
Yeah.
very, to me, very worrying and troublesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, when you want to state a clear and convincing opinion, this is the example. These students fail to realize that reading has a strong influence on academic success. So you are actually stating your uh, opinion in a way that you don't say you disagree or agree. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you just say that they fail to realize that reading has a strong influence. In a way, you are implying that you agree, right? Okay, and your clear thesis statement would say that reading allows them to gain new information, broaden their perspective, and improve their writing as well as comprehension skills. So 3 points there.
Points.
Yeah. Uh, Gain new information, that would be elaborated in body paragraph 1, broaden the perspective, that would be in body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3, improve their writing as well as comprehension skills. All right. So this is the thesis statement. Okay, let's move on, because I promise you that I will give you example of the linking sentence, right? Okay, so in body paragraph 1, okay, first and foremost, reading allows students to obtain new information. All right. So remember in the thesis statement, uh, reading allows them to gain new information. All right. So in body paragraph 1, first and foremost, or firstly, reading allows students to obtain new information. So you repeat, all right? And then you elaborate with a vast array of reading material available in the library or bookstores, as well as on the internet. Students can choose any subject of interest for the reading pleasure and at the same time increase their knowledge, right? So you are actually elaborating that students obtain new information. Then you give examples. The example, reading the newspapers, for example, will enable students to keep abreast of current issues, and this can help them score higher marks in their essays during examinations. Okay, you give newspapers, for example. Okay, this is the linking sentence to point number 1. Remember, point number 1, reading allows students to obtain new information. So this means that reading beyond the classroom helps a person gain more knowledge, which is important for academic success. So you actually rephrase, but you enforce further. All right. So we move on to body paragraph 2. Okay. So for body paragraph 2, secondly, or you could also say next, students can broaden their perspective by reading. So that is the point 2 in your thesis statement. Okay, and then you elaborate. When students read articles that express opinions of others, they would be able to understand an issue from different perspectives. They become more broad-minded and would be more inclined to think outside the box when faced with challenges. Okay, so you are actually telling, hey, they become, they broaden the perspective. So you elaborate what you meant by broaden the perspective. Okay, so when the perspective is broadened, so students would be able to think outside the box when they face challenges. All right, example. One example is when engineering graduates are required to do a project, they will get higher scores if they approach the topic not only from the technical aspect, but also from the cultural and environmental aspects. So your perspective is not only from one angle, but you would be able to look at the issue from bird's eye view. Bird's eye view is from the top. So from the top, you could all actually see the loopholes. You could see your perspective will be broadened because you could see what are the loopholes. All right, and you would be able to discuss the issues deeper. All right, okay, the linking sentence to point number 1. Thus, reading broadens their thinking by, okay, so reading broadens their thinking. So you actually rephrase, students broaden their perspective by reading. So reading broadens their thinking by providing students with different perspective on a topic, which shows itself in maturity of thought and balanced perspectives. You repeat or you reinforce the topic sentence, and then you add more values to it. Okay, you elaborate further. Okay, we move on to body paragraph 3. Okay, so in body paragraph 3, the topic sentence for point 3, finally, reading helps students improve their writing and comprehension skills. So you repeat what you have mentioned in the thesis statement, the third point. Okay, and then you elaborate. Reading helps the brain to actively process information in order to comprehend what was written, as well as improving recall of both content and new vocabulary. And then you give example by saying this is extremely beneficial in examinations. For instance, students who read widely can score better than students who do not enjoy reading, because those who read will be able to reuse effective phrases or words from what they have read before. And then the linking sentence, therefore, reading can improve students' understanding and writing skills. Okay, comprehension, understanding, writing, okay, understanding and writing skills, resulting in higher marks in their examination. So the linking sentence is actually you reinforce the topic sentence. Okay. All right. The concluding paragraph. Conclusion. You need to rephrase the thesis statement. You need to reinforce or reiterate the main idea, and then you need to give strong recommendation. In conclusion, reading enables students to acquire new knowledge, broaden their perspective, and improve their understanding and writing skills, resulting in greater success in the examinations. All right. So you just rephrase the 3 points. Okay. Students should make an effort to read, as reading has a strong influence on academic success. So you reiterate the main idea there. Reading has strong influence on academic success. I think, Madam Aisa, for this topic, yeah, reading has strong influence on academic success. I think it is very difficult for students to say that reading has no strong influence.
Yeah. So this type of essay, I think it is an argumentative essay, but all agree.
Yeah,
All
so
agree
your
points. Yes.
it's not argumentative, it's discursive. Yeah, the discursive essay. So you have to agree, because it is impossible that to say that reading has no impact on academic success. All right, because academic success, not life success, it's academic success. Academic success, of course, you need to read. All right. So okay, so you reiterate the main idea, and then you give strong recommendation or call to action. Reading is definitely not a waste of time, and students should incorporate the reading habit into their daily lives. So call to action. Students should incorporate the reading habit into their daily
Yeah.
lives. All right. So that is the call to action. Okay. Okay, let us see if the objectives of today's lessons are met. Okay, what are the types of essays in one extended writing task? Please, Simon, is your internet okay? Or anyone? You could write
Yeah,
in the.
You can write in the chat session.
Oh, Lee Simon has write a lot. Has written quite a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Suggestions, yeah.
Elaboration with
Yeah,
the vast array of reading material.
yeah. Very good. Yeah, discursive essay. Yeah, discursive essay, very good. Noor, Eli Simon. Next, what else? There are
What
3,
else?
right? Number 1, discursive. Number 2, argumentative, and problem solution. Very
Yeah,
good,
very,
Noor.
very good. No.
Okay, and then number 2, who can compare the writing structure of all the 3 types of essay? Anyone? The writing structure: discursive, argumentative, and problem solution. The difference would be this discursive needs. Can you write? Oh, we have 1 more minute. I'm afraid we don't have time for to wait for your answers. Okay, the comparison of the writing structure: discursive, you need to come up with 3 opinion. All right, at least 3 opinions of the issue. And then for argumentative, you need to have a clear stand. All right, you need to have a clear stand from beginning until the end. It has to be consistent. You need to take one stand. You cannot have both. If you pro consistently throughout. If you can't, okay, you can't consistently throughout. And then the third one is problem solution. So problem solution essays, you need to give solutions to the problems. All right. So those 3 differences, the differences in the writing structure. But the rest, they are the same. Because I just asked you to compare and contrast, right? If I compare and contrast, of course, the similarities, there are quite a lot. All right. And number 3, who can tell what are the evaluation criteria for extended writing? I mentioned 2 just now. Evaluation criteria. First, task fulfillment, and second is the language part. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah. So how to prepare yourself to write better? The answer is very simple. Please read. Okay. And reading is the finest teacher of how to write.
Yes,
This
indeed.
is by writer Annie
Exactly.
Proulx. Yeah. And another quote by Jim Rohn: reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary.
Yes.
Okay, if you are you do extensive reading, not only what is required of you to read because you need to pass a test, but make yourself an avid reader. Hook on to a certain author, and finish all the author's book if you write. If you really like the way the author uh, you know write the novels and so on. All right, so please be an avid reader. There are a lot of novels out there in the library, in the internet, or in the bookstore, right? So you need, yeah, uh, to read, do some extensive reading to help you with your writing. Oops. Okay.
Oops.
All right.
Oh.
I think that's about it. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. You could also look at my blog, cikguhana.com, if you would. But yeah, if you would love to read what I write. Okay. All right. I think that's about it, Madam Aisa.
Okay.
It's good. It's good to be able to join again in presenting, in sharing the knowledge with the students. All right.
Okay. Okay. Alhamdulillah, finally we have done with today's session. Okay, we learn a lot from Cikgu Hana. Okay, right. Okay, congratulations for those who are able to follow our session from the beginning to the end. Okay, and thank you very much to Madam Cikgu Hana for such an interesting lesson. Okay, for your information, Academy YouTuber Malaysia together with Kelab Guru Malaysia and ED Malaysia are working hard to provide free tuition for the pupils across Malaysia. Okay, I repeat, free tuition. You don't have to pay us anything. Okay, so don't waste this opportunity. Join us every Tuesday. Okay, if you want to get more information regarding classes, you can check out this link, www.academyyoutuber.com. Okay, I will share the cert link. Okay, I will share the cert link. But before that, please subscribe Cikgu Hana's channel now. Okay, by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, please do it now. Okay, subscribe her channel. Okay. Okay, I will share the cert link. Okay, remember to fill in correctly. Okay, fill in correctly. Okay, type your email and name. Okay, so once again, I would like to thank Cikgu Hana for the interesting lesson. Okay, for the latest list of classes, you can check at the www.academyyoutuber.com. And I think that's all for now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.